Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Sunday, May 29th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind, of course, this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your support by liking, commenting, of course, and of course, subscribing if you haven't done so already. Now we'll begin by pulling an overall focus, overall energy for this day from the Guardian Dragons deck, and then we'll further speak upon, I think we're going to break it down to each quarter with the Gilda deck. All right, let's do some shuffling. I'm hearing staying focused for my beautiful souls for Sunday. Observe. Interesting. And as we were hearing staying focused, it's a day where you're being very observant. As I feel like on another level to that original message, staying focused on what you have at hand, what you need to accomplish, it just feels like there's a lot happening around you for whatever reason. Even if you're feeling intuitively or instinctively pushed to move slowly or to not rush throughout this Sunday, okay? But there is an underlying focus on the rewards you gained recently and or are receiving throughout this Sunday, okay? They're saying monetary for some. But I do feel like also your goals pop back into your mind due to spirit in order to keep you motivated or to re-motivate you to keep moving forward. This could be out of preparation for the beginning of the following week, starting on Monday. It could be just to make your way through this day and keep your eye on the prize or your eyes on the prize. It just is going to depend on how your week is progressing, okay, or ending, depending on how you view it. But let's continue and pull for each quarter of the day from the tarot deck. I'm now hearing your goals are doable. Your goals are doable. Yeah, we get it. You have one big goal that is absolutely on your mind. But I do sense that that they're trying to make you realize or remember that all your goals are doable at this time. All right. So it's, of course, prioritize them and weight them out as far as which ones are most important, but it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice others in order to achieve some or to achieve one, okay? Sometimes they do come hand in hand and intertwine or lead from one to the next. For Sunday to continue. Okay. We're gonna go with this. The first three here. Adjust when you need to is now what I'm hearing. I do sense a level of flexibility potentially needed, or just when something doesn't feel right or something you feel within or just needs to be adjusted. Who cares what other people say? Just adjust it, okay? You'll be proven worthy or right in the end, or it just will benefit, okay? You or others or both, okay? They're saying a group. We do have the Eight of Pentacles as an extra overall card. I do sense that it's a day where you could have to put in work, okay? You could be thinking about work. You could be prepping for the next work week. It just feels as if a lot of people, even though this is a Sunday, are working on something important to you, okay? And it could definitely be tied to, I thought this was the goals card, to your goals or a big goal, but I feel as if within a work environment or a living situation where you're putting in a level of work, even if it's just tidying up or working on a hobby, I do sense that you need to keep your eyes on what's taking place around you. There's something to notice for the future of a situation, okay? Not everything is as it seems at times, including people is what I'm hearing. But we're beginning with the Five of Pentacles for the first quarter. We also have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck and the Three of Cups. There could be a level of unity and celebration taking place throughout the day, even if it's more so at the end. Being pushed to recognize that your motivation is leading you to, even if you can't sense it or taste it throughout this specific Sunday, a level of happiness, celebration, new connections in the future. So to begin the day, once again, the Five of Pentacles. So you start the day, some stressing over money, but it feels like the majority of which drawn to this reading, it's a situation you don't fit in with. If you're waking up, say in your living situation, that could definitely be what this is speaking upon. But I do sense that for some of you, it's just thinking about your Ten of Pentacles lifestyle, achieving more money, could be to upgrade your living situation or more so just escape a level of lack in one way, shape, or form, okay? However it ends up working for you, it could be more than one. It could be both of what we just spoke upon. You're being reminded this is a doable adjustment, change, upgrade, okay? To accept that certain times when you're reminded of the difficulties or the uncomfortable situation or the lack thereof, which it's to keep you motivated, to keep you moving forward. It's not to alter your confidence in what can be achieved, okay? Because I do sense that there's a bit of emotion taking place at the beginning of the day. You could wake up with that emotion due to the past Saturday, difficulties, stresses, or it could be more so the heaviness from all you're accomplishing or needing to. It could be more so you just being quite to oneself and secretive in regards to how you're feeling about a situation or what you want to adjust and change or upgrade, okay? Again, it could be more than what I just mentioned, more than one of which. But I do sense that you're thinking about conflict, okay? Thinking about a new financial beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Death card. Feeling depleted, wanting to put a situation to rest. That's plain and simple, okay? But I need to just keep things in perspective and recognize that whatever is stressing you out feels quite temporary, okay? Whatever isn't perfect isn't meant to, but also isn't meant for you in the long run. So just keep that in mind. Because as you make your way into the second quarter to wrap up, or get ready to wrap up the first half of the day, you have the Fool card, okay? Thinking about taking a leap of faith, they're saying a serious push, interesting wording, to have more fun, okay? It just feels like you're being pushed to recognize that as those around you you're observing aren't 100% having the best time of their life. This came up in Saturday's reading as well. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself, right? You may be pushed to be the leader in that sense in a situation, but also just to make the best until the best, okay? I'm not hearing for some, make some money and leave. But with the Three of Pentacles and the Judgment coming out to clarify that, it's truly a push to understand that you're being noticed, okay? If, say, you're posting on your social media at this point, allow for oneself to recognize that when you enjoy yourself, your content comes out more fabulous, okay? More amazing, more likable. But I do sense that you're being recognized and noticed in more than one way at this point. And for a lot of you, attention is being drawn in. You're being noticed for your honesty, for your voice, okay? Potentially a push to be completely honest with oneself at this point as well. Who's trustworthy, who's not? How can you upgrade things or take things to the next level while you make the best of another situation, okay? We have the High Priestess. I do feel like the second quarter, if not the first half of the day in general, very spiritually connected, okay? A push to be honest with oneself as to why deep down on a core level you're being secretive about what you want to move towards. There's some obvious reasons that you could answer like that, but there's more to it than meets your own eye, okay? Than you maybe fully realize at this point or even remember. Page of Swords in reverse in the Tower. It feels like to make your way to the third quarter, at the beginning of the second half of the day with the Eight of Wands, things are starting to move a little bit quicker, right? It feels like communication's flowing in regards to what you don't realize or know about an ending. I just got kind of frustrated, exhausted, and I just rubbed my eye where it's just like, why can't things be a little bit more simplistic or clear to oneself? I just sense that you are meant to fully understand that you don't need to see exactly how something's meant to transpire in order to move forward, okay? If it's meant to be within one's mind, heart, and soul, then it's meant to be. You can sense that a change is destined, okay? I do feel as if, aligned with the Five of Pentacles, there's another situation that's coming into play where you don't fully fit in or you don't feel as if it's meant to be in the long run. right? So this could be two different situations throughout this day. Again, being pushed to observe, being side by side with the observe card. But also, I feel as if you're being pushed to not be sneaky and listen in, but if you are in a situation where people are chit-chatting, gossiping, do observe by keeping an open ear when need be, but don't overdo it, okay? And also try to steer clear of the gossip as far as invitations or just opportunities to get involved. I do sense that getting a little bit messy. Temporary is what I'm hearing. But I do feel as well there's a lot of talking, communicating, and potentially in regards to making more money, whether that's actually happening throughout this day, the actual making of money, or it's in regards to making more money in the upcoming days. I sense a level of gifting, gratitude, memories all taking place throughout this third quarter. Transformation is quite evident as things are falling into place, even if it doesn't fully feel like it in that moment, okay, or those moments. But the Queen of Cups to wrap up this day. So you finish up feeling quite, they're saying burnt out, but a little bit emotional, okay? So it's like you start this Sunday feeling a bit emotional, and you end the day feeling a bit emotional, not feeling quite tied to or heavy in emotions in the middle of all of which, even towards the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the last quarter. But to pull right from the middle of the deck to further clarify this, very much in touch with our feminine side to wrap up the day, male or female, with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. You could find that you have a lot to accomplish in the last quarter, which they're saying is for some odd for a Sunday ending, but for others it just seems expected. You know, you could be reminded in the midst of these emotions, but a level of passion being ignited and just quite present in oneself for whatever you're accomplishing or want to move towards, that you have a lot of options, okay? It does feel like there's somebody feisty in your situation potentially, or you could be reminded through observing, through what you're working towards, there is somebody non-trustworthy, okay? Somebody who isn't to be trusted, at least not fully, all right? Be selective as to who you open up to, who you involve oneself with moving forward, at least fully, if you don't have a complete choice. But I do sense that there's a level of saving money on one's mind being discussed potentially, and a level of control you desire and are reminded is yours for the most part moving forward. But I do see we have the Nine of Wands, feeling a bit burnt out to wrap up this day, hence why certain emotions could be present, all right? And even if you're still feeling a bit blinded to how something's meant to end and something's meant to begin, how you're meant to move towards a new level of abundance for oneself, I do sense that the day feels quite successful for one reason or another, which is going to differ from case to case. So remember, observe throughout this day, do what you got to do, and take a deep breath as the emotions and the tiredness do exist within oneself, all right? And don't let outside factors get the best of you, as I feel there is a busy week ahead for each and every one of us, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.